Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to do the third and final lesson in elapsed time on a number line. Today we are doing it to the minute. So we're going to do C and D together, and then you will do E and the starred problem on your own. And I will be telling you the times that you need to use for the start and end time on the starred one, because the point of this is the elapsed time, not figuring out what those times are. So on letter C, let's start there. And we are going to look at our start times. So we put our start time under the beginning tick mark, and it says 1:37. So we're going to type in here 1:37, and I'm going to make it smaller so that it fits a little bit better. There we go. That'll fit nicely. Put that under our beginning tick mark. Okay, and then our ending time is 3:48. That didn't shrink down like the other one was. Okay. So we'll put that under the tick mark and lock it in place. Okay, so as I've told you before, you want to start with your hours first. Oh, but before we do that, we want to set our clocks. So the beginning clock is 1:37. So I'm going to move my hour hand to just past the first hour, the 1. And then I'm going to figure out 37 minutes past the hour. So I'm going to do my skip counting till I get close, and then I'll switch count to ones. Starting at 12, ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. I need to be 2 ticks past the 7, which is funny because that's kind of where I stopped the clock at. There we go. 2 ticks past the 7. So that's 1:37. Now I'm going to set my ending clock for 3:48. So I'm going to put my hour hand just past the 3. And now I'm going to figure out 48 minutes past. And I think I need to make this a little bit smaller so I can make my hop marks. Oops, I just messed up my other clock. I'll get it in there as close as I can. There we go. Okay, let me squish this one over a little. Oh, come on. Use my mouse. Because it's not cooperating. It keeps jumping around. What is your problem? Why is it escaping from me? Let me see if I can go over here. No, it won't let me retrieve it that way. Sorry. Oh, come on. If I make it bigger, can I grab it? There we go. Boy, it was being very not cool. Okay, that should work. I'll make it a little smaller. Save room for my hops. Okay, so we have it set past the hour of 3. So now we're going to find 48. So I'm going to start with 12, and I'm going to skip count by 5s till I get close to 48. Then I'll switch count to 1s. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. I need to go 3 ticks past the 9. So here's 9. 1, 2, 3. There's 48. 3:48. Okay, so now when I'm on my number line, I want to use hours first because I want to get to my ending point as quickly as I can. So I'm going to make another tick mark, and I'm going to label it with 1 hour. Remember, you have to label the spaces so you know what to count up when you're done. So 1 hour. That's smaller. Perfect. Okay, so at 1:37. If I go 1 hour, it will now be 2:37. If I just move that hour hand 1, I can see that it's 2:37. So I'm going to write that under my tick mark. 2:37. Okay, so if I do one more hour, that will be 3:37, and I won't be to 48 minutes yet. So let's put in one more hour. And I'm going to type in 1 hour. Notice that the word hour is a homophone for the word OUR, meaning belonging to us. But this hour has a silent H at the beginning. Okay, so I already said this, but if I go one more hour, I'm at 3:37. Okay, that didn't go well. There we go. Okay, so now I just need to figure out the minutes from 37 to 48. So my big hand over here on the left on my start time is 2 ticks past the 7. So I'm going to switch colors and I'm going to mark 2 ticks past the 7. There's the 7, 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to count the rest of my tick marks up to the 8. So 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 minutes right there. So I'm going to mark my 3 minutes on my number line. And I'm going to label the space. 3 minutes. Make this much smaller so it fits. Let's try 22. Close enough. Okay, I'll lock that in. And then I'm going to skip count by 5s till I get close to my next big hand. So I'm going to go 5. There's only one 5. And then I need 3 more tick marks. So let's see, in the interest of time, I'm just going to say 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 more minutes to get to 3:48. I could have done 5 and then 3, but it takes a little bit of time, extra time to put the extra minutes in there. So the minutes are still taken care of. 5 and 3 is the same as 8, so we're good. Okay. So now all we have to do is add up those times. So I've got 2 hours. So I'm going to type my 2 hours down here. 2 hours. And then I just need to add up my minutes. I have 3 minutes plus 8 minutes, which is 11 minutes. And there you go, 2 hours and 11 minutes. All right, let's try the next one. I'm going to scroll down and leave my hops behind, sort of. I'm going to have to erase them here. Let's see, I'll just use this. That'll work. Just get rid of the ones you can see, not worry about the ones that are underneath. In the interest of time. Okay, good enough. Okay, so our start time is 8:18. So I'm going to write that under my beginning tick mark. 8:18. And 11:07 is my ending time. Okay, so I'm going to mark the time on my clock. So my beginning time is 8:18. So I'm going to move my little hand to past the 8. And then I need to find 18 minutes. So I'm going to use my hops to start at 12. I'm going to skip count by 5 and switch count to ones. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I need 3 ticks past the 3. So I'll back up here and go 1, 2, 3 ticks past the 3. That's not quite on it. My finger was in the way. I couldn't see it. Okay, so there's 3 ticks past the 3. So that's 8:18. So now I'm going to set the time on this clock. I'm going to go to past the 11, and then I need 7 minutes. So I'm going to use my, oops, okay, that didn't go so well. Let's try that again. Put this past 11. And now I'm going to skip count by 5 and switch count to ones. 5, 6, 7. 2 ticks past the 1. Okay, and we're just ignoring that red second hand there. All right, so I have my beginning time and my end time, and I've got my clock set. So now what I'm going to do is do 1 hour past 8:18. So I'm going to mark an hour, and I'm going to label it. Okay, and so if I go 1 hour past 8:18, it is now 9:18. So I'm going to label that tick mark with 9:18. Oopsie. Okay, then if I do another hour, I am at 10:18, so I still have time before I get to 11, so I can put another tick mark and label that one as 1 hour. Okay, and then if I go another hour, it'll be 11:18. So that's too much time. So I'm done doing hours now. So now I'm just going to be doing minutes. So my big hand is 3 ticks past the 3. So I'm going to mark that over here with a different color. So 3, 1, 2, 3, starting right there. So now I need to count how many ticks till I get to the 4. So 1, 2. I have 2 ticks till I get to the 4. So I'm going to mark 2 minutes on my number line. I need to label it. You follow these steps every time, you'll get these problems right every time. Eventually you'll be able to do it kind of in your head. But you still have to be able to read it on a number line because that's the standard that we have. Okay, so there's my 2 minutes. So now I want to skip count by 5s till I get up here to the 1. Okay, so I'm going to grab my marker and I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So my next one is 45 minutes. I didn't add those together because we're kind of working with a big number. We were working with 8 minutes before, so it's not as big of a deal as a big number like 45 minutes. So we'll keep it separate on this one. Okay. So there's 45 minutes. And now I need to count those last 2 tick marks. 1, 2. So I add the 2 minutes there. Now notice I'm not writing my times down there because I'm just going to add the minutes in. I'm keeping track of the times on my clock, so I'm not writing them all down there. Let's see, underneath the number line. Okay, there we go. We're almost done. I know this is taking a while. Okay, so I have 2 hours. 2 hours. And now I need to add up my minutes. So I have 45 plus 2 is 47 plus 2 more is 49. So 2 hours and 49 minutes. Small, so it fits on the line. Nice and neat. Oops. Went away again. There we go. Put it up on our answer line, not the next number line. Okay, there we go. 2 hours and 49 minutes. Okay, so you're going to do letter E on your own. And then the starred one, 12 minutes after 7 p.m. I'm going to show you how to figure this out, but you just need the times. So don't worry about calculating it yourself. Okay, so 12 minutes after 7 p.m. If I put my little hand after the 7, and then I count 12 minutes. So I go to my clock and I go 5, 10, 11, 12. So it is 7:12. So you can put that right on your paper. 7:12 is your beginning time. Oops, I think I goofed. No, I didn't. It's fine. Okay. So 7:12 is your start time, and your end time is 11:15. So remember I told you, if you imagine that your clock is a pizza, and if you cut it in half, you cut it from the 12 to the 6, and if you cut it in quarters, you cut it from the 9 to the 3. So 1/4 past 11 would put your big hand at the 3, and your little hand just past the 11. So your end time is 11:15. Okay. My husband's listening to something. That's that noise you hear, if you can hear that background noise. He's in his office. I'm on the other side of the wall, and he's very noisy when he listens to things on his computer. Oh, he just turned it down. Okay, so there you go. You're going to do E and then the starred one on your own. So that is elapsed time to the minute on a number line.